Hi CCC family, it's Dawn Marie with Custom Comfy Crochet, and today I'm going to teach you how to make these cute little ice skate ornaments. And I am using a paper clip at the bottom to make the ice skate. How cute is that? And I use silver here for these, but I'm going to use these in the video, these white ones, so they'll look just a little bit different, but whichever you prefer. I'm going to put all the materials in the description box below, but I'm also going to go through them as we go through the video as well. I would like to ask you to please like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't already, hit that notify me bell below, and please share my videos if you like them. That helps more than anything, and I really appreciate it, guys. Okay, so let's get into our tutorial. These are large paper clips. They're not the tiny ones, so this is about how big they are on my hand. I'd say they're about maybe 2.5 inches, almost 3 inches. And I'm using a 4mm hook. So let's go ahead and bring in our blue yarn. You can use any color you want, red, green, Christmassy, whatever you like, but I'm going to just show you what I've got here already. So we're going to pull in our blue yarn. So we're going to bring in our yarn. So I'm going to go ahead and make a slip knot, and then I'm going to go in through the paper clip right here, and I'm going to pull up and do a single crochet, and you're going to need 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then you can just push them back like that. Okay, then you're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and then you're going to do 1 half double crochet going all the way back down. So right into this first stitch, you're going to put a half double crochet. Even though you chained 1, you're going to go into that first one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And it's okay if that turns just a little bit there. You just want the majority of it on the paper clip. Then you're going to chain 2. This chain of 2 is going to count as your first double crochet, so we're not going to double crochet into this first stitch. We're going to go into the next one and do a double crochet. 1, 2, and then double crochet in the next one, 3, and into the next, 4, and into the next, 5. And we're going to stop double crocheting there because that's where we're going to end to keep this here for our ice skate. And you see it's already coming together now. Then you're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and you're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then don't forget the 5th one. So right here onto the top of that chain of 2 that we did, we're going to put a single crochet. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to change our color to the white. Just going to bring in your white, pull tight down on that. Then you're going to chain 1, pull down on that blue, and then turn your work. You can work over these as you go back so that you don't have to work them in later. So then we're going to do a row of single crochets back again. So that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that. And then you can cut off this right here because we just worked over it. If you feel like you need to knot off, or some people even actually use a lighter and burn the ends, you can do that as well, okay? Then you're going to chain 1 and do one more row of your single crochets with the white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Just like that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to chain up 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And that is to join to our other ice skate there at the very top. And I'll show you that in just a minute once I teach you how to do the laces. Okay. I've got my darning needle and my white yarn already put together here, and I'm going to show you how to make the laces going up. So I'm going to start right about here on our skate, and I'm going to pull up, and I'm going to leave a piece hanging. And I'll show you what to do with this piece here in just a minute, but we're going to pull through, and then we're just going to go up through every stitch going back up the skate. And then so we're going to go up through here. And then we're going to go through here. And I'm just keeping them kind of loose, not pulling real hard, so that you can see the definition of the laces. Okay? And I'm going to do it one more time right below this white here. Okay, just like that. And then to make the bow, I'm actually going to go right into my next stitch here, just like this. And then I'm going to come back around and go in again. And then I'm going to go through just like this. Leaving a little loop here, and I'm not going to pull it through. So I've gone through that little place that I made, and I'm pulling in a little bow here. So I'm going to leave that little portion there out, and then I'm going to hold it with my thumb, and then I'm going to go back through again to make the other side of the bow. Just like that. So I hope that made sense. So we just went into there, went around, went through again, and we used that little piece of sewing that we did there to hold in our bow. And we made a little circle on one side, and then we came through and made a circle on the other side. And then what I can do is I can take this piece and work it back into my project here at the top, because this is where the white is. So I'm just going to pull this through gently. You don't want to undo your bow. And I'm going to work it through about 3 times. And then you can cut off. And look at that cute little skate. So then we're going to work this in. And what I did to work this in was I actually make a knot with it. Because you're at this blue yarn, you really don't have a place to work into. And this is where people do like it when they're using flat objects like this. They will use a lighter to just kind of cinch the end of your work here so it doesn't come undone. And that is what I did with my other ones, but it's totally up to you. You can just knot it or whatever, but I'm going to go back through again, just like this. And then I'm going to go through kind of the side here and make a knot. And then I'm going to do that again. And go through and make another knot there. Okay, just like that. And it just looks like another little lace there on the end. And then you can cut off. And like I said, this is where people like to cinch that with a lighter so that it definitely will not come undone. But again, that's totally up to you. You could also work it into the back of this back here where it doesn't show through to the front, okay? So now I'm going to work in this other piece, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to attach this to your other skate. You will do your other skate exactly like this one, and then you will have completed just the cutest little ornament ever. Okay, got our skates all done, everything worked in together, and now we're going, this chain of 20 that we did, we're going to attach to our other skate that we've made, because remember, we're going to need two. And so I'm simply just going to go into this first stitch right here at the beginning, or at the end rather, of our work here. We're going to go just right in there, and we're going to make a slip stitch. And that's the way we're going to join this together. So just like this. We're going to pull that through. And then we're going to cut off, leaving a piece to work in. And then we're just going to pull that piece through just like that. And then you've got this cute little ornament here of ice skates, just like this. So then all you need to do is work this piece in the back right here. I will tell you that when I made these for the bows, the backs do look a little bit different because of the way that we went up, but they still don't look bad on the back side either. It's just the bow is easier to see from this way right here, the bow at the top of the skates. So this is the way I like to hang them on my tree, just like that, with one up a little bit and one down. And they're just so cute, so easy, and so quick to make. You could make a ton of these. They make beautiful gifts, teacher gifts, gifts to give your family. I don't know about y'all, but I make an ornament every year for everyone in my family, and I try to put the year on it or the name. Even if I can't put it on the work, I'll put a little tag on it or something, just so that we have something for every year. So that's something these are great for as well. And like I said, you could do any color you want. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or you need any help, don't hesitate to ask in the comments section, of course, below here, and I will try to help as much as I can. But if you're not comfortable with that, some people aren't, I have a Gmail below in the description box. I have an Instagram, a Facebook, a TikTok, and you can go to all those places and follow me. I have some content on there as well. Okay, so happy holidays, guys. I hope you're doing wonderful, and I'll see you again soon. God bless and happy crocheting. Bye-bye.